we're just gonna dig a Dakota fire pit over here. Stick around, we'll see if we can knock it out. So what you saw me just digging out is this hole. This is the primary hole here. I've got it down about, I don't know, 10 inches, 10 to 12 inches. Right over here, I'm gonna dig the secondary hole, and that's just for the Dakota fire pit. That is the air hole. So since this is below ground level, it's gotta get some kind of air to the bottom of that. So we're just gonna have a vent tube, a breather hole that comes in from an angle here, and that'll feed the fire the oxygen it needs. And the whole point of the Dakota fire is just to keep smoke levels down. Back in the day, it was primarily used just to keep your fire discreet. It keeps smoke levels low and just keeps your fire tucked down here and more efficient. Almost like a jet stove where you have that breather port coming in from the side, just highly efficient. And like I said, keeps down some of that smoke depending on what fuels you use. So we'll keep going with that, and then we'll go out and get some wood. All right, I'll see if you can pick this up in the hole here. I'll stick you down and see if you can see through to the other side. There's our little vent tube coming through, and that's it, just a vent. We got the hole dug, got some wood prepped, got a little bit of dry grass. It's been rainy and snowy a lot lately, so but this fine stuff dries out pretty quick. With the winds we've been getting, you can just rake it off the top of the ground. Don't go down too deep, and you should be okay. So use some of that. I've got some fat wood that I brought from home, and then that fat wood that I showed you in the previous clip. So we'll go ahead and use these. Use a ferro rod striker off the shovel and see if we can't get this thing going. So bear with me. Make a little nest here, try to get that stuff broken up, get some fine powder. Try to bring you over here in a second to look at the fire itself once I get it established. All right. Use my shadow to kind of block the sunlight so you can see what's going on there. So that draw is coming in from the hole on the side there, and it's really cooking off for how little work that was. The striker was a pain. That ferro rod is a really hard ferrocium, or ferrocium, however you say it. That ferro rod is a very hard level ferro rod in the sense that it's literally hard. It's not a soft ferro rod, so it takes a lot more strike to it. Lasts longer, I suppose, but initially it's tougher to get a strike off. So yeah, that thing's really cooking off now. And sorry, my gimbal died. The battery died in it as usual, so I'm just having to do everything by propping up with sticks and my camera stand and using my hands to hold this. I've just got my little pile here. I'll keep feeding. And you can see how this is kind of like a rocket stove. How it's just drawn in from the side there. Sorry, the sunlight is making this not come out well. But you get the idea. I can just keep feeding these small sticks in that I broke off of the underside of the Ponderosa there. Stand back so you can get a better view here. So like I said, the sunlight's kind of washing it out. But it just keeps it that nice low profile. Yeah, things cooking off nicely. It's just sucking in the fuel with that air hole right there. The Dakota fire pit's no joke. It is very efficient. Just a little bit of work to dig it, but you can see it didn't take too long. And the cold steel shovel just rocked it on all of this.